Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be going over another EQ kind of piece of information or a hint, basically to help you eliminate unwanted frequencies from a sound. Um, there's just one simple trick that I like to do to help clean up a sound in conjunction with using like a high pass filter on the sound. So I'm going to load up a piano and show you what I mean. So I'm just going to use FL keys and create a simple chord here. Okay, and alright, so here's my EQ, and this is what the spectrum looks like. So a lot of action is happening here in the low, mid, and mid area. I'm actually going to put in some bass notes. Alright, so first, I always put a high pass filter on sounds that aren't basses, and this has some bass into it, but I want to clean up and leave room for the low bass area. So I see that there's some, the fundamental is down here in the bass section, and then there's some higher frequency up here in the low mid. I'm going to search in the 300 to 500 range for just some unwanted frequencies. And the way I'm going to do this is by doing a just a peaking filter with a really tight Q. And what I'm going to do is sweep across and find a resonant and muddy sounding frequency, and then eliminate it by just dropping it down from a boost into a cut. And so that kind of eliminates some of this muddy area right here in 434 hertz. I generally don't cut more than about 6 dB, unless it's a really strong resonant-y sounding frequency. 6 is a good amount of cut in dB, and so after this, I would add a gain plugin to compensate for the loss of volume because of this cut. And it probably wouldn't be much, but you wanna if your plugin has auto gain, it would be nice to have that and use that function so that you're not having to do it yourself manually, making up the gain, because it's important to hear what you're doing to the sound with the filter and the cut. But when you do the cut and a high pass filter, it'll take away the volume of the sound, so it'll sound quieter, and then you'll tend to turn it up more. So you want to apply some makeup gain so that you can A and B it and determine what you're doing is what you actually want to do to the sound. So I'm cutting about 2 dB. I'm just going to apply the makeup gain to 2 dB. So the difference you hear is it's just a little bit more cleaner, and you hear the top end starts to stand out just a little bit more. And that's what we're trying to gain out of this, is to eliminate the muddiness that the sound creates in this area. Muddiness for me generally happens in this low mid area right here in this 300 to 500 hertz range. I generally find myself cutting a lot in this area, and also sometimes around 3200 hertz. That can be really harsh sounding, especially if you have like white noise on top of the synth. You want to kind of tame that a little bit by cutting that a bit and making it kind of sharp. Obviously, the sharper the higher your band, or the lower your bandwidth, the more unnatural the sound will start to become. But if you're trying to eliminate unwanted frequencies, it might be good to have a very, very tight cue like that. But if you want a more natural sound, then you might want to do something like that, an opener, a more open cut. So yeah, that's my tip today, guys. I like cutting more than boosting because it allows for you to take out sounds you don't want instead of boosting sounds that you do want. If you take away the sounds like this, it'll automatically boost the sounds that you would like in the song, or in the sound, I mean. So you don't need to boost. So try that out, guys. Hopefully it helps you clean up your mix, and peace out.